Alright guys, welcome to Gusto News. Once again, thank you so much for always liking, sharing, subscribing, telling your friends about Gusto TV. We truly appreciate every one of you. Yes, guys, please keep liking and subscribing. We truly appreciate it. God bless you guys. But today, it is a special one, guys. It's Burna Day! Yes, Twice as Tall has finally dropped and banging on all the speakers. If you check Apple Music right now, number 1 to 14. I mean, out of 15 tracks, you have 1 to 14 in the top 14 or top 15 rather. I mean, that's a major achievement. And of course, people have been asking on social media, this guy, Burna Boy, who exactly is this music wizard and where did it come from? Like, what exactly is this guy made of? Who exactly is this guy? Guys, Burna Boy has been on a journey to Twice as Tall. But how exactly did Damini Eboluwa Ogulu Rex got, how did he get here? How exactly did he get here? The journey so far for Burna Boy. We'll let you know in the next call. But please stay safe and stay with us. I'll be back. Welcome back. So we start the news today with the one, the only Damini Eboluwa Ogulu. Now, Burna Boy, as it's called, popularly known, was born 2nd of July 1991. Burna is just 29 and he has achieved a whole lot. Now we know about the fact that Burna Boy in 2011 dropped the Born Identity EP, and everyone was hailing who exactly is this guy. Is really good. Had Davido on one of the songs as well. And in 2012, Burna Boy released the very massive single Like to Party. Yes, Like to Party was that song that competed with the likes of Wizkid, the likes of Davido's song at that time, and everyone truly loved Burna Boy for his uniqueness, and everyone loved. Now, in 2013, Burna Boy dropped the album, his very first studio album called Life. Yes, Life. I don't know, he had like an acronym, for it at that time. And Burna Boy really did well. Songs on that album, include, there was Yawa Day, there was Tonight, Like to Party, of course, Run My Race. Everybody loved the Burna, but at that time it was still very much underrated. Everybody loved the fact that Burna Boy, is good, he's a good artist and everything, but he wasn't really given that attention that he has right now. So 2014, a year later, Burna Boy actually left Aristocrat. Yes, on that album actually, Burna Boy had Wizkid, had Baba, had a couple of other guys, and the album Life was entirely produced by Lyric. Yes, Lyric produced everything. Lyric has been working with Burna Boy for a very long time. Now in 2015, Burna Boy dropped the album On a Spaceship. Yes, On a Spaceship was that album that actually, talked about a couple of things, Burna Boy went through. His very first on a new label, and everybody started noticing Burna Boy, what exactly is Burna Boy up to. That album had Soke, the very massive single Soke. There was Rizla as well on that album. Everybody loved the Burna Boy, but then again, it was still very much underrated. Yes, in 2016, Burna Boy said, you know what, I'm not going to give you guys an album. Let me just give you an EP. He dropped the Redemption EP, had Preemie as the lead single of that particular EP. And of course, even at there, people were saying, you know what, this guy is really good. He should be competing with the rest and everything. Burna Boy did not mind anybody. He was doing his thing. And everybody truly loved Burna Boy at that time for his songs, for his composition, for his charisma, for everything. People started seeing him as one artist to watch out for. In 2014, he won the Eddies Award for the Album of the Year as well. And everyone was like, okay, you know what, you need to really take note of this particular guy because he's very talented. And then 3 years later from that album, On the Spaceship, 2 years from the EP Redemption, Burna Boy said, you know what guys, I'm dropping another album, and this time around it's going to be called Outside. What exactly does Outside mean for Burna Boy? Burna Boy, they didn't really say anything. He just wanted to drop the album and let people feel the vibe. Now, outside had songs like Ye. Ye was one major song from that album. And of course, there was Heaven's Gate. Now, on Heaven's Gate, Burna Boy featured Lily Allen, and of course, everybody loved Burna Boy's vibe on that particular song. People were like, you know what, is this Burna Boy? Is this not Burna Boy? What exactly happened to Burna Boy on this particular song, and why is it sounding so unique and different? The flow is different, the lyrics is different, everything is different. Burna Boy truly rapped on this particular song, and it was really amazing to see. Now, Ye, getting to the song Ye. Now, if you know Burna Boy very well, anyone who knows Burna Boy very well will tell you, Ye was that song, that moment defining, in his career, that defining moment, that turnaround. When you talk about a turnaround song for an artist, Ye was that turnaround song for Burna Boy. Now, what happened with Ye was that Burna Boy, dropped a single Ye. And then Kanye West, the almighty, the great Kanye West, actually dropped an album then called Ye. So everyone around the world went to search, on every social media platform, every streaming platform for Kanye West's Ye. But instead, they were saying Ye for Kanye West. They were saying Ye by another. Who exactly is this Burna Boy guy? Like, okay, you know what? As an American and everything, Kanye West is my competitor, is my guy. But let me listen to this guy. Why would a guy have the audacity to name his single Ye, after Kanye West's album? Let me click on it. And then, okay, this single is actually really not bad actually. It's really good. Burna Boy's streaming numbers for Ye went over 500 to 1,000% on the very first day that Kanye West released his album Ye. That was the moment defining, for Burna Boy, in his career. It was really good. Burna Boy's name went as far as the US, America, Canada, in France, everywhere. The whole world got to know Burna Boy because of Ye. Now, the truth is, Burna Boy, as we all know, is a very talented guy. I mean, you can't deny Burna Boy's talent right from Like to Party in 2012, Burna Day 2011 till 2018 when he dropped Outside the album. But when you're underrated, and then the world, got to notice you, and then your people now started appreciating you. That was exactly what happened with Burna Boy. Before, it was all Wizkid, Davido, Tiwa Savage, the Mavins, Don Jazzy, the band, and the rest of them. People were like, okay, Burna Boy is very much talented, but he's just there. But right now, people got to know that, you know what, this guy is really good. People now started going back to his old music. Yes, the Circle Down, every other song that Burna Boy has released before, now started going back to it, and they loved every part of it. Burna Boy said, thank you so much, Ye, Kanye West, thank you so much. Every other person, thank you so much for actually streaming my song, Ye. But I'm not done yet, because the African Giant album is coming. And just before the African Giant album dropped in June 2019, Burna Boy won an award, the BET Award for the best best international act at the BET. That was a major one, a worldwide award, beating the likes of Wiz and Davido to, as the only Nigerian you get to win it that year. Yes, Burna Boy won that year. Wizkid and Davido have won it before, and it was a really good one for him. Now, Burna Boy said, you know what, to celebrate this my BET win in 2019, I'm going to give you, this particular album. Now, this album, I've recorded, and he started recording the album in 2018. That's the African Giant album. Now, Burna Boy said he had an album before African Giant. But because of the Coachella thing, now what happened with Coachella was that when they said actually we're going to perform at Coachella and everything, they now wrote Burna Boy's name in a small font. The guys at Coachella. He now said, no guys, I am an African Giant. You cannot write my name in small font. It was a lot of back and forth then, gbas on Twitter, on social media. Burna Boy saying, you know what, I deserve respect. I'm a Nigerian, I'm an African, and I'm the African Giant. So instead of me to drop that from my album, I'm going to compose a new album again, and I'm going to name it The African Giant. So Burna Boy actually now released African Giant in July 2019. That album had major singles before it dropped. Now we know about On the Low. There was Burna as well. Burna Boy released Dangote as well before the album, and of course he now dropped the album. There was Angelique Kidjo on that album. There was Latani Bella on the album, Demi Mali on the album as well. It was a really great album. almost like 17 tracks, on that album, and it was really, really good. Now, a lot of songs also popped on that album. There was a song with the lady, I don't know, I've forgotten her name right now, but the thing is, it was really, really, really good. Everyone loved Burna Boy on that album. It was really, really amazing. And of course, Burna said, guys, I'm not even done yet. I'm going to give you another one. And this time around, I am twice as tall. Now, Burna Boy has teased, with twice as tall. In 2020, Odogu came through and he said, you know what, guys, this is not even part of the album at all. But first of all, let us go and win the BET again. Yes, Burna Boy won the BET again, just months, like weeks after losing the Grammy Awards to Angelique Kidjo. He was nominated for the Grammys. The African Giant album got a nomination for the Grammys, and everyone truly, truly loved that particular achievement by Burna Boy. Now, twice as tall. Burna Boy dropped Wonderful. I said, guys, I'm going to give you Wonderful, the song of my album, before you guys enjoy the full course meal. Now, Burna Boy has dropped the Twice as Tall album, and everyone is loving that particular album at the moment. Now, from track 1, Twice as Tall featuring Youssou N'Dour, everyone, I think, you know what? Youssou N'Dour is one guy Burna Boy has been looking for since 2017. Finally, he got him on Level Up, bracket Twice as Tall, and everyone said, you know what, that song is really, really amazing. We love it too. I've listened to that song and it's truly amazing. There's also 23, Sauti Sol is on the song as well, is on the album. There's Chris Martin of Coldplay on the album. There's Stormzy on the album. PDD said this is the album of the year. Twice as Tall by Burna Boy is the album of the year. And guys, this guy actually on this album had to represent Africa. He spoke the African language. He spoke the African message. With this album, you will see Africa in a new perspective, and that's what we're seeing right now. Burna Boy is truly, truly pushing the African culture. Like Angelique Kidjo said after a Grammy win, that Burna Boy is one of the artists that truly, truly, are pushing the African, perspective out there to the world at the moment. And of course, everyone has been hailing this album as one of Burna Boy's biggest ever. Yes, Lala of Gusto TV, Lala of Not Just Okay, said, you know what, this album is is the very best Burna Boy album that I've seen, apart from the other 4 really great albums. But this one, there's more Nigerianness, according to Lala, in this one. PDD said it's the album of the year. A lot of guys are saying, you know what, Burna Boy is not human at all. I mean, this album cannot be real. It cannot be real. Everyone has been saying Burna Boy is the real GOAT. So who exactly is the real GOAT between Burna, Davido, Wizkid, Tiwa, or maybe Naira Marley or something? But guys are really, really going off the hook right now on social media. Burna is trending. Twice as Tall is trending. Everything is trending. Number 14 tracks out of the top 15. I mean, what else can you say about this phenomenon called Yodogu the Dongogon, Burna Boy himself? He's done it before. 1 track, 1 album, 2 albums, 3 albums, 4 albums, the 5th album right now. Burna Boy has done it all over again. I mean, everyone has been saying, how did Burna Boy, get to this point? Guys, this is how Burna Boy, got to this point. He's been doing a whole lot right from 2012, 2011 till now. For 9 years now, Burna Boy has been in the game. Underrated before, but now he's truly and well appreciated for his craft, for his music, for everything that he's been doing on the global scene. Burna Boy appearing on Apple Music Next Top Artist, on the New York Times, on Fader. I mean, those things are normal to Burna Boy right now. I mean, this guy has truly, truly taken the Nigerian music, taking them international, and of course, alongside Wizkid, Davido, Tiwa, and every other person, Nigerian artists are the darling of the European counterpart, of the American counterpart, and everything. And we truly love Burna Boy for sticking true to his culture, sticking true to his roots, and he has said, guys, I will continue to push the African mentality, push the African culture, because I am twice as tall. I'm now standing twice as tall. Alongside that album, we have the Secret Flame comic book that is also out right now. There's the merchandise as well. Guys, everything is happening. That exactly is how you organize a proper album rollout. comic book, it merged the album itself. You immerse yourself in the album, you immerse yourself outside the album with the comic book and the merch, and that is what Burna Boy and his team have done with this particular body of work. It is arguably Burna Boy's best body of work yet. Of course, people are still listening to it. I am still listening to it as well, but let us know what you think. But guys, that exactly is the Burna Boy story. The African giant who is standing twice as tall at the moment. Alright guys, thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you so much. It's been Gusto News. Burna Boy has been amazing. Guys, go check out that Twice as Tall album on every digital streaming platform. It is hot, it is blazing, and it's amazing. Shout out to Burna Boy, shout out to Mama Burna. Shout out to every other person who is part, of the Burna team for doing an amazing work with this particular body of work. We are loving it, we're listening to it, we will consume it, and we'll continue to stand twice as tall alongside Burna Boy. Yes, thank you so much, guys. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. Gusto News. Share for me here. Peace.